So first, I want to thank to everyone, numberless times, no limit, numberless times, from my heart, depth of my bones, not just from the lips, like tape recorder. That is you see, without talking from beginningless suffering or samsara, without talking that, just this world, unbearable suffering as especially America, China, those powerful countries like America, everyone look at it, powers, on science, I think development material, politics, power, I mean, everyone look at the example. So America, China, all the developed countries, materially developed countries, unbelievable suffering. The weather changes, the weather is very warm, so cold, weather is so cold, so hot, warm, everything changes. I mean, people don't have, millions of people don't have electricity, Normally, you see, I feel, when you hear the problems in the city like America, then I feel so lukumbu. You see, in the past, I'm now there's electricity, but in the past, I'm hungry now. Later. Sulkumbu, in the past, there's electricity, but in the past, no electricity. When the fire with wood, animal dung, so warm and very primitive, but not like problems in America, you see. So primitive, but so warm. I feel like happy place. I feel like happy place. So where I was born, you see. Like that, come back to America, with the problem, those big cities, a month don't have electricity. When the electricity, then you don't have computer, I mean, the lift, things get stuck, I mean, so much pleasure for good stuck. And for example, now Ukraine, Russia trying to destroy the second person. Good idea of destroy the power of the electricity and those certain powers that give so much trouble to Ukrainian people, so they destroy. So it's at the same time it's so cold and you see unbelievable problem. So unbelievable. so much suffering there. And then some of the times in America, not just one time, but 2-3 times together, the mountains burned by fire. So much danger. Like that, unbelievable. So then water, explode water. I mean the dam or in China happens again. Happens again, destroy the city. But the people develop for hundreds of years, then just destroyed one day. So that. Yeah, I'm amazing. Then I see recent time. What Pakistan or what? Unbelievable difficulties. What? And then Afghanistan. So much difficulties. People's life. And then Iran. Yeah, good. What the basic problem? What I heard, I can't remember. So unbelievable. Those countries. They was ruled by Taliban. And another problem. Khalsa, Afghanistan. So, anyway, so therefore, the answer to that, all those problems, that is now, you came all the way with a lot of experiences by crossing the ocean. You came to Kopan, Nepal, the third country. Third country, India, Nepal, third country. We're back, not to develop the well like West, and you see, but for thousands of years, so holy place, Nepal, for thousands years, Buddha came in the mountain, there's a Buddha Sabbath all the time, the thousands, so holy, many full of holy places. It's not clean like West, but it's so unbelievable holy place. This, especially Hiruka, Matarugini, unbelievable holy places, like that. So rich of that, rich blessings. Blessed by numberless yogas and Buddhas and yogas and Bodhisattvas, like that. That's Nepal, like that, small Tibet or India, where Buddha did 12 days, holy deeds, and performed. So what I'm saying, the essence is, so purpose you came here. Anyway, what we, especially, I don't know whether everybody has some reason or not coming here, but basically it would be the same, basically. But you see what you're doing here is the answer. That is the answer for every problem. That's what I want to say. That's what I want to express. That's the answer to every problem in the world. In the global country, family, your problem. So this is the answer to what you're doing here. This is the answer for everything. Yeah, this I want to introduce. Make clear. You see? Yeah. Not just intellectual learning Dharma, like university. I call it intellectually, like investing, what do you call it? Investing, what do you? No, not investing. Computer, you see the news, you put on so much in the computer. Yeah, you invest what? Huh? Computer research, then the computer has a good mind. Because I invest, so you put so much information in the computer. Huh? Mm-hmm. Huh? Internet. Invest is what? Invest. You feed. I mean, you put so much information, so like that. Computer is in the mind. So like that, not just intellectually learn, but here practice. But here you see, it's practice. So you make your mind calm, and then on the basis of that practice, non-anger, non-attachment, non-ignorance, if possible with the bodhicitta. So I say, practice, meditation practice. Not just meditation, thinking nothing, so you've been working so hard in your life, so day and night, then come in meditation or some place meditation, or you think nothing. Then of course you feel rest, you feel a lot of rest because your life is so busy in the day and night for years, thinking outside things, not thinking yourself, thinking, day and night, all occupied outside world, outside life. You never think of your mind, never think of yourself, never think of protecting yourself, never think of developing yourself, never think of, totally forgetting yourself. So, developing yourself, your mind with formless, colorless, shapeless, to develop, to bring peace, not just ordinary peace, really to develop that great peace, inner peace. So, then you have to bring the world in peace. After you bring peace in your heart, to yourself, then you have to help others to bring peace in the mind and the world. However, you see, but totally forgot, totally busy. Never think of yourself, protecting yourself, and it's very strange. In other hand, you're working for yourself mainly, not for others. I'm talking about general people, not everyone. You're supposed to be working for your purpose in man life. You're looking for yourself. I mean, you're looking for, because you're taking care of yourself. That's what it is. What you think all the time with the self-cherishing thought. You go to sleep with the self-cherishing, you get up with the self-cherishing, everything with the self-cherishing thought. So you see, everything's to take care of yourself. Like ants, totally busy. Another house, small there, climb up, going down, so busy, like that, you see. To achieve happiness for oneself, For that you run the whole world, those who can run the whole world to look for happiness for yourself and to reach heaven. So like that, what is going to Himalaya caves or what is working the city was going around the world, what motivation, happiness for oneself, the most precious, the most important one. So like that. So whatever you know, whatever the way to achieve happiness for yourself, whatever you know, what you learned from university, college, or you learned from other people. So, so you do that. But then you see, it's like that. Like the ants going down, run up and down, you see, so busy. But then, yes, but then really you don't know yourself. Realistic is you don't know yourself. You don't know yourself. You try this for your happiness, try that. You try this yoga, everything what you can find, everything what you can afford in the world. Yeah, treat it. Yeah. But you see, you don't know yourself. So Dharma, Lamrim, introduce yourself to you, introduce you, who you are, and yeah. So anyway, you come to know yourself more. You learn Dharma. So I see. Then you come to know. Then you come to know that you really didn't take care of yourself. By learning Dharma, meditation, then you come to know you didn't really take care of yourself. You see, abandoned completely yourself. Oh, you see. So you use yourself slave to the suffering. You use yourself for suffering. That's what I just say in a few words. Use yourself for suffering. Use yourself as slave for wrong concept, delusion, slave. Like the African people, they used by Americans, what the slave is. There's a big long story. What then? Somebody leader happened then that controlled. Do you know that man? The one man, I don't know. Abraham Lincoln. So anyway, yeah, then some control happened. All that we've been using as a slave to the wrong concept. Ignorance, self-cherishing thought. Your biggest enemy. Your biggest enemy from where all the suffering comes. Not only yourself, from beginningless, not only this, from beginningless but suffering. Then again, if you don't practice bodhicitta, Dharma, then continuously endless in samsara. Then you fall yourself a slave to ignorance. Whatever ignorance want, ignorance tells you, you do that. From beginningless rebirth. They not only just harm yourself, but harm to others sentient beings who are numberless. From beginningless rebirth, we've been harming to numberless other sentient beings. This will come again, especially when we meditate on bodhicitta. So, numberless sentient beings harming. So if you analyze it like this, the life, how you've been using yourself for suffering like this, only causing, besides yourself, causing suffering for numberless sentiments. So life, you let the life like that, use like that. Like the dusters to clean the table, or you see, but for the delusion, for the ignorance, the root of samsara, root of suffering, from where all the suffering come to you and to others. So that. So then coming here, then you come to know, clarify, then what's like your life, then start to see your life, how you've been using the wrong way, not of this life from beginning, but also suffering. That's why we're born with suffering this time, and we yes, but numberless sentient beings, of course. Single thing Buddha, Chaitanya Buddha, then you see, I have changed their mind. Instead of cherishing I, cherish others who are numberless. Because from the I, all the suffering, past, present, future, all the suffering came from the I, rising from the I. Then all the past, present, future, happiness, all happiness come from others. Including Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, that we repeat all the time, came from sentient beings. So the total life change. So generally bodhicitta, total renounce, cherishing bodhicitta, as a cherishing sentient beings. And then through that, that's the root of root of the path to enlightenment, mind path. So then. From that, then it will all, on the basis of reaching bodhicitta, then it will all the mind part. Yeah. So, at the five parts in Burmese, or then also be maybe mid-tantra teaching, mind tantra teaching, then, yeah. You know, so that, without taking a long time, so. Even in their one life, within a few number of years, like military power, so forth. So all of that, you see, all I'm speaking, I forget. All I'm talking, I forget what I say. So. So what I'm saying is that the studying all the Dharma, Lamrim, then you know yourself, then you know who you are. You know who you are, then you come to know who you are. And you see, why you have not been free from suffering. Liberated, not liberated from suffering, samsara. Why? All that answer comes there when you study Buddha Dharma. Okay. Yeah. So I say, the answer comes where your problem, where you're born with it, where you're born with the mind. See. Suffering mind, negative mind, wrong concept, hallucinated mind, defected mind. So the reason is, so this shows how to be free from that. The causal suffering. It shows how to be free from entire suffering. In English, rebirth, suffering, rebirth, old age, sickness, and death. So the suffering and all the samsara pleasures, all our suffering will change. The suffering, natural suffering, so that don't last. The pleasure is appeared pleasure to our hallucinated mind, but in reality it is suffering, so it doesn't last. So you see, at the end, suffering or pain. So then pervasive compounding suffering. So what to say? So it shows how to be free from that. That's the essence, and then elaborate teaching in the philosophy. In the philosophy, the monks and nuns, they study all their life in the monastery. So nowadays also lay people, many lay people studying philosophy, debate. Even in Tibet, there are many lay people studying. Besides in India, in Tibet, there are many lay people studying. After he mentioned that Buddhism just shouldn't be 20th century. The Buddhism, you see, should not be just blind faith. Must have understanding. So then that's why many people, lay even in Tibet, so many lay people are able to debate. Not before, but they debate well. They learn well, so like that. Anyway, so when you meditate Lamrim, immediately it frees you from life problems. Immediately that you have experience when you meditate Lamrim, or the greater part of the lower capable being, middle capable being, higher capable being. So immediately the effect of the mind. Peace, bring peace in the mind. So you immediately freeze from the problem, the life problem. Immediately you can prove immediately, even you don't have realization. Just a little meditation, thinking the positive side. The casual peace is there immediately. So you can see, all like that. That you see, problems of attachment, they bring contentment, satisfaction, but realizing it is natural suffering, the object, and that concept is a wrong concept, cheating, deceiving you, by knowing that so well, how attachment cheating you, deceiving you, so then cheating others, then thought and the object. So you see, you have a hallucination. While you are suffering, then you think it's real happy. Think like that, object of happiness or something. Then you see out of anger, then you see the practice patience, you're free from anger, you're free from anger, that problem, and then unhappiness with the person is gone. Then you see, because through patience, and then through parameter of patience, then it's the other parameter, 6 parameter. So it will develop then Kasuri. Through that, then sees the development, gross and subtle development, and each with the omniscience, state of omniscience. Not only it makes you free from oceans of suffering of samsara, not only that, they achieve the state of omniscience, peace, happiness, and then, then you're able to, not only yourself, but you're able to bring numberless, you're able to, freedom from the numberless sentient beings, free from the law realm, and freedom from samsara, freedom from the law nirvana, a blissful state of peace for oneself, the law nirvana, you free them. Then you bring them to the peerless happiness, full enlightenment. Wow, 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 wow. So there's the kindness of that person who who's anger, who doesn't love you, who says nice things in front of you, but who complains back behind you, or who harms both the body and spirit mind. So, by practicing patience, wow, you get this more than limitless skies of benefit from that person. Not only you enlightened, but you're free from gross self-development and the but then you see numberless sentiments, you're able to benefit numberless sentiments, freedom from Lord, samsara, and the Lord nirvana, bring the enlightenment. Wow, 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 wow. That's the kindness of the person whom you practice patience. So most precious, most precious, most kind, most precious. Oh, you see, you feel so, you feel that person in your heart, right in your heart, most kind, most precious. You see? Oh, so you want to help ending. You want to help ending. You can. So, unbelievable. So the mind is not just happy, but kindness. Wow, more than sky. Wow, this incredible. So like that. You see, neighbor to object, good anger back and harm back. Neighbor is only to help. When you think this kindness, no way to get angry. Only to cherish the most. That's what Buddha did. Anybody who harms him, he's generate stronger compassion to that being who harms. Even you did incredible, but to somebody whom you have hope, only help. But then with the Buddha, then get most. Generate a strong compassion to that being. Yes, it's like that. Anyway, so yeah. Anyway, so what I'm saying. So anyway, these things then you see Cultivating. Something your mind so suffering, so much suffering, clinging that object, so much grasping, so much, so you don't get. Even you have, but strongly grasping, so suffering. Mentally you're suffering so much. or you don't, you curse for so much money, you don't get. So then you think reality of that object. You analyze that whether they exist or not. Whether that, as you believe, as you hold on real, believe, is true or not? Is that true or not? When you start to examine, you see, when you start to examine, is it true? That is not. It's a false. It's a complete false. You're cheating yourself. So, you see, by checking the reality, the object, the reality, or even not emptiness, the impermanence, even casually, truth of the all skin, truth to Gitamba, you know. So even impermanence, because you believe permanent, that permanent is that. So you get all the attachment, all the problems. But when you take it that with impermanence, the attachment's gone. In that, so without thinking emptiness, the real ultimate nature of the object. Ultimate nature of the object. So when you examine, it is not there. It is not there. Like completely, your hallucination, believing that real teaching totally deceives you from beginningless rebirth. Not only today, not only from birth time, from beginningless rebirth. So that's why we need to learn Dharma, Buddha Dharma. Yeah. So like this, really, when you start to think the reality, how the object exists, what is false, what is truth, if you analyze. That's what you believe in your whole life, from beginningless, that object that you hold real is not there. Real means truly exist, it's not there. And the concept is, then the proofs concept is wrong. False concept. So, yeah. So within that, there are many categories. So we go in the different school, 4 schools, because I'm Baba. Chiramira, how to say Sanskrit? Babashika Centra, and Kasa Manual School, Madhyamika, yeah, Madhyamika is true, Sawatantrika, and Prasangika. So, you see, they have their own, each school, they have their own reality of the object, you see, their own way of explaining. So, yeah. So, it all helps to understand the Madhyamika philosophy, the reality of the object, and especially Prasangika, the understanding Sawatantrika. It all helps to understand Sawatantrika philosophy, how the object exists, how the reality of the, then helps to make very clear the Prasangika view, the Madhyamika. So, yeah, so the different reality, you see. level of reality, see? So like that, amazing. Amazing. So if you are not careful, with your lives, so easy to be cheated. So easy to be cheated. You are cheated from beginningless rebirth by your mind, by your own concept. Nobody, no other people. You are cheated by your wrong concept, by your ignorance. That's big thing, ignorance. Oh yeah, self-cherishing. Not God, not Buddha. By your own mind. So why people experience COVID, even though it came from China or originally, but example, the monk, I don't understand, monk who's, because other people don't want to touch the body, even this in their family. So the monk is very busy helping the bodies to take the bodies, go coffee to burn them, and So also, since I met him, I was trying to help. He was helping all these people. And then one family somewhere far built a house, but there's space between the bamboo garden, but there's a protection for the winter. So he was built a 200,000 rupees house for them. So I donated 100,000 to help. Build a Pema Sambhav statue, and got help from his owners in the mountains. And then, it was very busy, but he never got copied at all. He never got copied. I think that's power. He's a bodhicitta. His power is good heart, benefiting others. Totally dedicated his life for others. Benefiting power of that bodhicitta. So never got copied. Then there's one monk here who has drug. Long time ago, many young people drug, then got involved. Then, even though he was able to stop, helped them to stop. Then, but they could not find job. So he has groups of many people, drugs, and I didn't see him. I gave a big tanka, Buddha, 700. I haven't seen yet. So it helped him, put him to collect me to for enlightenment. Then this monks' children, homeless children, so are there to pursue. So about one large Buddha, big Buddha, then painted gold and then took a lot of time then to fill up with the mantras and bring down for the children to do. In the early morning, I wanted the procession, recite Buddha's name, praise to Buddha. Kapsamba, praise to Buddha. So they purify so much of the negative karma and collect so much merit by the way, and create a cause of enlightenment in the exercise part, and the cause of enlightenment every morning. So they do meditation for children. So for that, I'm bringing the Buddha. And the old folks home here. So I brought last time Genesis statue. But Nandari, supposed to go to Solakumbu, but I want to start a digital home because there are people who are gradually dying, nobody helping, couldn't make food and they die. So I want to, but then I didn't go up there, so then, for too long time, so I offered Genesis statue, the old folks, the old folks, the Muslim Tibetans, and their monks here filled it up and built down there. put out there, and then some 4 or 5 monks came down to consecrate. I went down to gave some just out of the process some speech, and then they brought wood to procession, which is on the tongue, on the ground, so you need a plank, but we can buy, and then put a few, then the procession to all the people are there. So anyway, so I'm going down again to bring the big Buddha to the children then I would sometimes see the young people drugs and things. Anyway, so this monk again is working very much, and all those bodies got caught COVID. Then nobody wanted, even the family didn't want to touch. So and then they bring in the cemetery, and burn, and they do prayers, the king of prayers, and great. So he never got COVID, but he went to India. Then he was sick for a long time, but I think it wasn't COVID, but something else. He got so there are many people like this who actually dedicated themselves, but they never got COVID by the power of the good heart. So even there's an actual bodhicitta, but you see, as well as that, what I'm saying. So, so is a queen of England who passed away. Even she could cop it. Even she could cop it. Even she could cop it. So she would have all the protections. What usually Western people think of protection. She would have everything. What they think of protection, not from naked karma. Not for a naked mind, not for a naked cover, the protection in the West, I think. So she would have everything, but she could cover it. And President Bin Laden, not Bin Laden, President what? President Biden. President Biden got 2 times COVID. So, I often tell Raja many times, if your karma could cover it, even you go in the mountain of Mount Everest, you go all the way inside, very inside the Mount Everest mountain, you will get covered. If your karma, the karma is ready to be rapid destroyed, you will get covered. Even you go on top of the Mount Everest, you go very inside the Mount Everest mountain. And I said, many times I told Raja, it's like that. After Lama, Namjal Kharsa. Rosa Namjal Baja, after Lama, here one Kopan here's a disciple, so many Tamangs, Tamangs, I think something to do with it. Long time ago, something fight with the Tibetan, long story, isn't it? Something started with the Tamangs. Anyway, so far away in the village, many people died by the fear, even before COVID came, because the COVID is so painful. So many people died by fear. You understand? By fear, just by fear. Even before reaching COVID there in the country. You understand? Mind, you see? Mind. Oh, mind kills. You understand? You understand? Mind kills. If you don't know how to think, your mind kills yourself. You understand? Ah, that happened. You see? So they don't know Lamrim. They don't know Lamrim. They don't have opportunity as you do, as we have time to unlearn from Geshe-Namda, who said well, you know. Yeah, they don't have an opportunity to learn Lamrim. They don't know Lamrim. They don't have opportunity like you do, like you have meditation. See, so like that. Yeah, so like that means people die with the fear. So like that. So so you can see how everything comes to mind. Now so Kasuri. So what I'm saying, the essence. You see, if you create it with your mind, COVID, you know, negative karma to get COVID. Negative karma with COVID is not pleasure; it is suffering. So, you know, you create the cause of that with your negative mind. So you get COVID. But those who didn't create karma. And maybe those whose karma is not ready yet to experience this life, so they don't experience COVID. Or they're like those monks who really dedicate themselves to help others. I'm sure there are millions of people who help. Yeah. So anyway, so like that. Understand? I don't know much. Put that in. Oh yeah. So essence, you know, anyway, the conclusion, you are coming here with old student or new person coming here to the Lamrim course. This is the answer. There's an answer for everything. Global problems in the world, payment, disease, coveting, the dangers of water, fire, and then, you know, family problems, even your individual problems. But it's the answer for everything. So first I want to clarify this to you, to be able to see. What you're doing is the most important. So all the answers in the Lamrim. It's the Buddha Dharma. The Lamrim has all the answer. You understand? Yeah, then you see the freedom out to each freedom from the oceans of samsara suffering. So it contains, it shows. Yeah, then you see, you learn, you practice, meditate, practice. Then as much experience, benefit you got, then you can help others. That much benefit you got, you know, then you can help others with your own experience, not just intellectual. but your own experience. You can help others. You can help the world. That's the best psychology. Best psychology. That's the best psychology. Best, I don't know, psychotherapist or psychology in the West. So that's yeah, that's best thing. Then you know how to help others. So like that. Anyway, so yeah, so now what's that? First, so the essence of Lamrim, like this, because Buddha taught 84,000 teachings, Deputy Kasa Satya, Dr. Rinpoche, he says, that's not only the teaching Buddha taught, that is kind of most of the teachings taught Buddha, but not every single teaching taught Buddha. 84,000 teachings taught Buddha. Then there comes that is divided in 3 levels. Bhakti Moksha, Satsatara. The Hinayana, I shouldn't say, tell about the path, and then the Mayana Sutra, the Mayan Tantra, so comes in 3 divisions. So because sentient beings have not everybody has a level of mind, they have a different level of mind, so therefore to benefit exactly up to the level of their mind, then generally it comes in 3 divisions, Bhakti Moksha, Theravada, that, but then Mayana Sutra and the Mayan Tantra. So whenever I just say here I mentioned in the other courses, but whenever you say Bhajana, you must put the title Mahayana. You must put. If you don't put, then it gives a very wrong idea. The Mahayana, Mahayana and the Bhajana. Then seems the Bhajana is the Mahayana. It's very huge mistake. Huge mistake. There's no way to practice the Bhajana, there's no way to practice the mantra. I mean, there's a way to practice the Bhajana or Tantra. No way without practicing the minor teaching. No way. I want you to know this. You must say Mahayana Vajrayana. Because without renunciation of this life, renunciation of the future life, samsara. So renunciation, seeing whole entire samsara nature. Without renunciation, we wish to be free from that. One subject. Without renunciation, the tantra does not become there's a danger tantra become path to the soul. The tantra become as a cause of the lower realm. You practice tantra, then because without renunciation, that can become cause to be born the hell, hunger, cause the animal. Do you understand? Oh, you have to do that without renunciation. Without bodhicitta, tantra, what you practice, does not become cause of enlightenment. Cause the enlightenment yourself, cause to enlighten all sentiments, does not become. Oh, Okay. So, without understanding, without the emptiness, then Tantra does not become even the it becomes cause of samsara. It not become antidote to samsara, remedy to the samsara. It becomes cause of samsara. You understand? That does not become remedy to samsara without emptiness. So therefore, Mahayana, Vajrayana. You must say Mahayana Tantra, Mahayana Vajrayana. Otherwise, if you don't say Mahayana, it's a huge mistake. You know? It doesn't cause you to practice Mahayana without renouncing Buddhism. It became cause even hell hungers the realms. So I understand like that. Besides, cannot free you from samsara, so like that. Must don't repeat what other people say. Mahayana, Vajrayana. No, that's big mistake. Big mistake. Not well thought about the practice. How you practice Mahayana, how you practice Tantra, Vajrayana, how you practice. That's no. That's talk without knowing. You know. So you practice Tantra without 3 principal paths? No way. No way to practice Tantra without understanding emptiness. Without that, no way. It doesn't become correct to practice Tantra without understanding this ultimate reality. So, without bodhicitta, it doesn't become Mahayana. The Tantra doesn't become Mahayana. So, this I want to tell, as I'm speaking, I want to tell to you now, don't make big mistakes by following other people. They take wrong title, then give a big misunderstanding the meaning, the practice. So that's so like this. So it comes in 3 by Theravatin, the Mahayana Sutra and the Mahayana Tantra. Okay. So now all that teaching comes into 3, comes embodied into Lamrim, gradual path to enlightenment. So gradual path to enlightenment comes in 3 gradual path of 3 capable beings. Then the gradual path of the lower capable being, and gradual path of the gradual path of the lower capable being, gradual path of the middle capable being. Two is a capable beings. Translation: the capable beings. This gradual path, the higher capable beings. Deus related. So, that is it. Then now, the very essence of that is the 3 pieces of path to enlightenment. 3 pieces of aspect path to enlightenment. Lama Tsongkhapa, the renunciation of this life, with the attachment, this life happiness, then working for that is essenceless. Essenceless, meaningless, essenceless. Seeing that, then freeing from the attachment to the clinging to this life happiness. So it will free from earthly Dharma. So that's the first Dharma. Very first Dharma, holy Dharma. Very first Dharma, very basic. Then the other one is free from attachment, seeking the happiness of samsara in the future lives like that. So by seeing the samsara, how the nature of suffering, then free from the then you renounce this samsara pleasure thing, you see. So renunciation to the physical life, samsara, the pleasure, that's both together. It's called renunciation in the Dharma Sangha. Then bodhicitta, then ultimate nature of the phenomena, the emptiness. So three principal aspects of bodhicitta enlightenment. Then kaji nima and the lodang namchi, four aspects. I don't remember how that translated, but change from the attachment, clinging to this life, that wrong concept, change from that. Then change from the attachment to physical life, samsara, change from that. So they're true renunciation. So then individually mentioned, change from that attachment, samsara pleasure, go to the next life. So, then Kasuri, change from self-cherishing thoughts, change from self-cherishing thoughts, change from the Kasuri wrong view, ignorance, the ignorance, the wrong view. So the everything appeared to the mind, to the hallucinant mind. Everything appeared as true, as existing from its own side, existing by its nature, existing. As the real one. So then holding on that, is it true, 100% true? So that ignorance. So changing from that thought. Gradual. Says the Lord of Namchi. Then Kasuri, Lord of Namchi. Then Satya for fighting. For I'm not saying for farting. I'm not saying for farting. What? P-A-R-T-I-N-G, for parting, not F-A-R-T. For parting. So, Shembachitl, parting from the clinging. So clinging the pleasure of this life, clinging to the pleasure of samsara next life, then parting from that, and then parting from self-cherishing thought, and parting from the ignorance, wrong view. Then they mentioned well, I try to remember some quotation, but I don't remember. Pema Sambhava said, Chepe Sukji, Cheminchi Sibes. Like myself, say, who looks like practicing Dharma, but actually show the form, ruling robes, all the shaved head, and America, all the police, many police have head, but nowadays, but in a religious form, but then you see, not engaging religious practice as a not pure Dharma practice, but you see older practice. When you go to the motivation, their practice, older practice, but looking like practicing Dharma, or so like that. You see, so but I don't remember the last part of the quotation. It is said, if you are clinging pleasure of this life, then you are not Dharma practitioner. You are not Dharma practitioner if you are clinging to pleasure of this life. That's the first Dharma. So parting from that, parting from the attachment, cling, it all Dharma, attachment, cling, this pleasure of this life. Then so if you are seeking the pleasure of the samsara, the next life, you see, then it's not renunciation. Your mind is not renunciation. So clear about that. Doctrinal Shannon, so if you are doctrinal Shannon, if you holding on the words for yourself, if you are holding on to your words for yourself, see, then that the motivation is self-cherishing thought. If you are holding on the words for yourself, then the Shena Tangsemin is not bodhicitta. It's not bodhicitta. If you are holding on the words for self, the pleasure of yourself, you see, then it's not bodhicitta. That's the Shena Tangsemin. Dr. Shena Darwin. So if you cling the Dr. Shena Darwin says, if you cling the I, see, truly existent, existing from its own side, existing by nature, in the common language, real one, while it's not real, while it's not, it doesn't exist from its side, doesn't exist by itself, do not exist truly. So then Dr. Shena, so if you, as it appeared, the I to the hallucination mind, like that, then your mind, you let your mind to hold on that. It's completely true. Or that Dr. Shena taught me. So that time is Dr. Shenpa. That time Dr. Shenpa. Holding on the I. So that's I, real I. Not the middle level I, real I. Dr. Shena taught me. So if you hold on the real I, then it's not the right view. It's not emptiness. It's not right view. So it's very clear, so clear. So yeah, so same. You see. So in the four sects, same. So the Lama Tsongkhapa two renunciation put together, renunciation, so it's the same. Bodhicitta is this is the foundation of Tantra, foundation of the Mayan Tantra. So, like that. So you need these three realizations to correctly practice Tantra, Maya Tantra. Okay? So that. Otherwise, no way to practice Tantra. Even you know all the Tantra subjects by heart, you can explain. What Bodhicitta explained, what the Lama Tsongkhapa explained, if you know all heart, you can explain blah 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 blah. But you see, but if you don't have those three, then you don't know how to. Then there's no way to correctly practice Mayan Tantra. Like that. Okay, so now the question. So the essence, here the not Tantra, main thing is the Lamrim. So all the students who heard many times Lamrim, but coming here, to leave more positive imprint, to mind become closer to the realization of the three principal paths to enlightenment. So mind to become closer to the Lamrim, mind to become closer to enlightenment. So the oldest mind to become closer to enlighten the sentiments, to free from samsara and to bring to enlightenment. So for that, then see new ones. Then to come to know what real meditation is. I want to see, come to know Lamrim. Really, to your mind, like lotus, you see, to open. So bring light, sort of wisdom, Dharma wisdom, or light, bring light of Dharma wisdom within yourself, in your mind. So eliminate darkness of ignorance, eliminate the dark room, switch on till eliminate darkness in your mind from the beginningless rebirth. Eliminate that by bringing wisdom, light in your heart, in your mind. So like that. So need people like this, and so therefore it's incredible fortunate that you are coming here. I say sincerely, not biased. I'd say not biased. Huh? What? I don't know. Not biased or not with the participation mind. I'm talking truthfully from the heart. So how you are incredibly fortunate to be here to join the meditation. Okay? And then guided by Geshe Namda, whose life studied so many years in Kopan Monastery, studied well. Okay? So guide. Somebody who studied well, they guide you. Okay? Not with the ignorance. Not like me, guiding other people with the ignorance. You understand? Not like that. One time in Geshe, I have one teacher in Switzerland. So Geshe gave, the last teaching was, the self-cherishing the ignorance and wisdom realizing emptiness, debate each other. So, Panchen was I don't know, third Panchen Lama or I think, yeah, third or fourth, I'm not sure. There's a text. There's a text. I received the Lung from Kisharaptan, which is the last teaching. So then said, the blind one leading the blind, by leading the blind person by the blind teacher, by the blind one. So like that, you see. I forgot the name, the text. I go to the room twice. One project, Rinpoche gave commentary, which but didn't receive the lineage of the commentary, but he gave the commentary, but didn't have lineage. But he got the lung. Do you know the title? Danzishat. Danzishat, yes, name Danzishat, arguing and debating each other. Ignorance and wisdom. I think one time when I was at the Chinese Institute, Peter Walters is here. Peter Walters. He should be there. He should be here. Peter Walters. What? Where? Yeah. So he acted. We had a show. We had to show at Genesis. The Kisilama Kuncho was there. When it was a big stupa. So he acted his ignorance. He had a car tie round, then covered with the cloth. The peak, so it's a peak in the wheel of life is a peak, the ignorance. So he was dancing as peak, ignorance. So that was unbelievable, beautiful. It was acting as a peak, ignorance, and then the ignorance saying something, then wisdom. I don't know who is the wisdom. Yeah, that was very beautiful show. At Genesis, there was a religious dance. Geshe-Lama taught them dance with the mask. Only one person has one. It's a monk who has been sick for many years. He worked for a material project for 7 years, computer, day and night. Then he was sick. So as soon as he gets computer, he gets sick. I think some people have that sickness, and to the Pente, he got. He is the only one who has the prompt with the wrathful eyes and that. Then the hat, and only one person. Then there were people, Geshe-Lama going to torture in this room, and so yeah, Shana Black hat, a black hat dancer, and then about real life, and I forgot. Yeah, this debate each other. Anyway, so that was big fun. The show was done at the school, Chinese Institute School. Okay, now. So Kivusu Dilanjirimba, okay. So to not be reborn in the hell, hungerous animal, and to achieve, and you seek the border of the happiest Sangsama great brings, and thereby he may rebirth, is their hidden body. Oh, then for that, then you practice reliance to Buddha Dharma Sangha, who can guide from that rebirth in the hell, hunger, and all the sufferings to guide from that, who can guide from that, who can guide you from that. And then you see protect karma, so that it's not create cause to be reborn in the lower realm, hell, hungerous animal. And the practice of morality is a cause to be born thereby human being. Also pure land, you know? So like that. So you see, morality, protecting karma, they protect morality. So without morality, if you make charity to sentient being so much, you know, giving, so much, but without practice of morality, then it creates cause to be born as Naga. Very wealthy Naga. So you wear on your crown Naga, you born Naga, then you have a witch crown jewel, you know, like museums you have it. The witch crown jewel you have on the crown, so that unbelievable wealthy Naga, animal. Oh, like that, without morality. So, so you see, all the wealth, food, cloth, housing, all the wealth that we have, how much, all the wealth that we have, how food, a house, or clothing, all that, you know, miserable living. So, this is a result of past life, Dharma practice, charity. And then you're here in the body, born as human being, not born in hell, hungerous animal, but born as human being this time. And human being, all that is came from Dharma practice morality in the past life. Also like this. So everything came from Dharma. You understand? You have to be aware. Everything, including this human body, that experience so much happiness, this, and all the enjoyment, everything came from Dharma. You have to know everything came from Dharma. Oh, past life is a practice of morality for many lifetimes. Then practice charity. All the enjoyment, how much you have, it came from past life charity, giving to others. This is okay. Yeah. So, came from Dharma. Everything came from Dharma. Yeah, all these things, whatever we enjoy, everything came from Dharma. So, yeah, in Kasuri, to achieve good rebirth, and happy, as I then to happy that as a Buddha of the transmigrant being, they were in body order to goal to achieve that. Then they practice taking refuge in the protector of karma, the protect morality. That is the gradual path. That is the gradual path of the lower capable being. That is the gradual path of the lower capable being. And then on the basis of that, then graduated path of the middle capable being. And you see, to be free from oceans of samsara suffering, and the goal to achieve is the liberation from samsara, blissful state of peace for oneself. That's the real happiness. For oneself, to achieve that for oneself, liberation from samsara. Okay. Then for that reason, then practicing 3-hour trainings, higher training of the morality, higher training of the concentration, higher training of wisdom. Okay, so like that. Then Kasuri. Then a greater part of the higher capable being. Then you see to be free from the lower nirvana. To not fall down that, to free from that, to free from this, and the self-cherishing thoughts, So, then the goal to achieve enlightenment for sentient beings. Goal to achieve. Then you see for that practice, they draw the mind path to enlightenment, bodhicitta. And the six parameters. So like that. Then in that, then also Tantra, if you meet Tantra teaching, on the Tantra is added on that. So, okay, like that. So that's the gradual part of the higher being. So, but it is said, gradual part of the lower capable being and general, gradual part of the middle capable being and general, gradual part of the higher capable being. Oh, general. Why you have to say? Why tumawa? It's because you see, you can't just jump to the bodhicitta. You can't jump without having those preliminary realizations. Great part of the lower capable, great part of the middle capable. Without that, you can't just jump. So like that, you see, no way. So like that. Even though you are practicing, actualizing the greater part of lower capable, middle capable, but this aim is to actualize the greater part, the higher capable, bodhicitta in your life. You see, to achieve that, and then you need a foundation, the greater part of lower capable, middle capable. You need that. You need those realizations. So that's the aim is to actually bodhicitta in this life. So therefore, you see, like this. Anyway, so it's like this. You don't have any attachment, mind is totally empty of realizations. So, now very important thing for you to listen is even though you are starting from very beginning, but you practice all this with the motivation of bodhicitta. You understand? With the motivation of bodhicitta benefiting to all the sentient beings. Numberless helpings, numberless hungers, numberless animals, numberless animals, insects, numberless beings in the ocean, and the ground, and the bushes, and the trees, and people's bodies, animal bodies, in the skies. So everyone benefited the numberless universe, the numberless human beings. Okay, the surah, so you see, you begin from beginning without motivation. Oh, you understand? Without motivation. This is very important. This is Lamrim. How to practice Lamrim. You understand? So from very beginning, you practice for the benefit of all the sentient beings. You understand? So that's the reason I shout. So there is less better in your heart. You don't forget. Hopefully. So I do laudo commitment. Laudo is go sometimes. So I don't remember, but talking about past life, lived it for 30, 40 years. So laudo commitment. Yeah. So yeah. So this you see like this. So that's why gradual part of general, gradual part of the lower capable in general, gradual part of the middle capable in general. You have the big meaning. So you see, even though you are practicing from lower step, down below, but you aim to actually bodhicitta, you aim for enlightenment for certain beings. You understand? Such incredible aim. Just all that, one's momentation the whole life, not like that. That's very sad in one way. Not like that. You aim for enlightenment. To achieve enlightenment, omniscience, so that you can free numberless sentient beings from the oceans of samsara suffering and bring to enlightenment. Okay? So for that, aim is that. Huge! You understand? So you start to actualize from beginning. You understand? So this is very, very important. Very, very wise, we have practice and guiding. So there may be OT.
Balde lame nambar tarbala gece zamya loda mege Shinze lebar tove böge lame chinlav sen joma jo.
Another 20 minutes. Okay. Somebody's question. If I don't know that, many learned people, can be chanted. That's okay. But in this question, which which I know, then I will try to help.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the talk. I'm a little bit loud. So I have one question that I've been struggling with for the past few days, and that's how to check aspects of Buddhism that we cannot really check, like things like afterlife and Bardo and sort of the more
Afterlife.
the more archaic parts of Buddhism, concepts of Buddhism that we cannot really check for ourselves.
My idea, you need to start well. You need to start well. Start is not enough. You really want to know, you need to purify the mind. Intellectual study is not enough. I want to add this. On top of the intellectual study, you need to purify the mind. Otherwise it blocks to understand, to see the truth. Even though it's not ultimate truth, but it's, but you see, you need to purify the mind. You see, mirror was a dust. If you don't clean well, it can't reflect. So you need to purify the mind. More you purify, that's why all the preliminary practice, so much of purification, so much of collective meditation. So you need to do that. Then you create the cause, collective meditation, purify as much as, then you will see that then you realize that's not just intellectual study. I would say that way. Not just study. Yes, you can study the whole thing, but doesn't mean you feel or you see. No, not necessarily. Only study. You purify the mind. That's how you see. Like the reflection, the mirror, you clean more, dust, then can give more reflection. You understand the example of that? Okay? Thank you. That's why in the Lamrim, there's so much practice, purification, so much practice, including procession, all these things. It's a very powerful one process. There are many practices to purify the mind. So very important. Otherwise, just to study words. Sometimes that's not the answer. Even though the study is very important, but that's not the answer. You understand? You have to keep mind in your heart to what I said. Somebody can study so well, but it's intellectual understanding. But doesn't mean you feel in that way, you believe in that way. Because past life, many wrong concepts we had. So due to the wrong imprint of those wrong concepts, so that some people hard to understand. Even though you can explain well what Buddhism says, but doesn't mean you feel that. It's like that. It's like that. Sorry. somebody can explain well, you know, what is said, scripture, tantra, but a person without even faith, without believing that, there are professors or big name, you know, that. But then you see, example, the course, Kopan course, for some people, from the very beginning, like you enter in your home, you feel like that, nothing new. You feel like that, because past lives, you know, started Buddhism or meditation. Because that imprint, so you feel like when you hear the subject, reincarnation, all this, you feel like home. You know, and then some people, even after 2 weeks, hard to understand. They don't understand. So like that. So in the past, just example, I was leading meditation, not all talk, but also meditation. Spend much time, and begin 3 days with so much discussion on the mind. For 3 days, so much talk on the mind. Discussion. Then after 2 weeks, and most people they agree the reincarnation. But there's still 6-7 people who are hard to believe. There has to be, because in the past life, where your life has been habituated, studied or meditated or in the past life. So it's all how much positive imprint you have, and how much negative imprint the disbelief, reincarnation, karma, all these things. You see, how much your life has been used in the past. So it's what this life is the effect of that, the result of that. So, for some people, or the subject is hard to believe. Also, even after 2 weeks, there's some people believe, 6-7 people to believe reincarnation. Even the most people agree. So there was many years ago. And when we do the course in the Gomba, in the old Gomba, there was destroyed, built new, and so inside Gomba, when we did the course, it was like that. So this is my experience. So for some people, very beginning, you feel like home. Why that difference? Why people feel different? You understand? Oh, like that. Okay, that's it. Yeah, so, okay. So, this is shira nyingbu tuke, lung tuke. Shira nyingbu, lung tuke. So like this now, this to not only new people, all the students and those who do extensive study in the monasteries or in Zoom, whatever. Katamba Geshe Kombarin Chelama said, Mik Jangsing lo jaje kongsang le. So mi jang sing means if you're looking very far, you know where you're going to go. You look very far. Mi jang sing lo jaje. Lo jaje means how far is it? So you plan to go through that. How difficult it is, how far it is. Lo jaje. Constant means means relax the mind. Relax the mind. Not feeling, oh, there's too much to go, but too power, I can't do, you squeeze yourself, I can't do that, I can't do this, blah, 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 you make yourself small and cannot do that, Constantly relax. I will do it, I will go there, no matter how far it is. Constantly relax the mind. That example. So you see, for enlightenment, to achieve enlightenment, to free the oceans, to free the sentient beings from the oceans of samsara suffering, bring them to enlightenment. So this Mi Jiang Sing, so they look at far, far and big, your aim, big, far. So then for that you see, you have the general greater part of the high capability, bodhicitta, so that also 5 paths, simple means for the but that depends on gradual realization, gradual about the middle capability. Then that depends on having the gradual realization, gradual about the lower capability. So all that, Lord Jate, you plan, to start to achieve all that part. Oh, Lord Jate. Then for someone that you try, then not you try something, then completely give up. Not like that. So you put effort, but not completely lazy, give up. So someone does some day weeks, someone will try, then completely give up. Not like that. You can't make progression. So you continue, you always continue. You always continue, then you can progress. You can achieve enlightenment. So constantly relax the mind, but you plan to do everything. Okay. So those who are especially studying the philosophy, the extensive meaning behind Lamrim, the Pandivatika and the Madhyamika and the Abhidhamma Gosha and the Vinaya and Abhisamana Karika, all that, so like that. Those who do extensive study. So to achieve enlightenment for sentient being, to enlighten numberless sentient beings, okay? Aim for that, not just yourself, like taking drug, debt, you can't do even normal work activities, you destroy yourself, not like that. Debt or like this, not like that. Sorry. Oh, not like that. The meditation I drink drunk, I'm not going to do that. You see, only temporary, get some peace, So not like that. So this to help even all the students who do, especially who do extensive study. Okay. That there. So Yeah. Yeah. It's in the finish time? Okay, finish time. Okay, maybe stop there today. I gone to the room of the Sutra. So maybe I do tomorrow. My mind being lazy. Maybe do tomorrow or next life. Okay. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah. Due to all the past, present, future merits collected by me, three-time merits collected by numberless sentient beings, numberless Buddhas, source of all the happiness, bodhicitta, happiness up to enlightenment for yourself, happiness up to enlightenment for all the sentient beings. Your bodhicitta, so the happiness, all the sentient beings, numberless helplings, hungry animals, sentient beings, that may be generated with one's mind, in the mind of numberless helplings, numberless hungry numberless animals, numberless human beings, numberless numberless asura, numberless intermediate beings. And that which is generated may be increase. O Chanju Yasme Jo Rinpoche Maye Panaya Jejosi Jeva Nyaba Meba Ikone Kondo Pewajo. Then, due to all the three-time merits collected by past, present, future merits collected by oneself, three-time merits collected by numberless and numberless Buddhas, yeah. Oneself is all the sentient beings able to actualize emptiness, right view, and those who have realized may increase. O Tony Tawar Rinpoche Mache Panati Jeba Nyamba Meba Kone Kundu Beva Anti-Picati by all the three remedies collected by oneself, collected by numbers and taming, numbers with once all of us here to be guided by Lama Tsongkhapa, Uttamadhichari, Buddha wisdom. Then in all the lifetime, being mine a direct guru and never separate from the pure path that pleases all the Buddha. Chara Kundu Jawa Tsongkhave Techo Shini Musu Tebe Jave Ngabe Lamsa Tinye Keje Taya Majo Pande Lama Chiku Chinta Wakoda Gote Chetas Cheje Tenjo Sambo Chinta Watenda Daso Jivar Shoja Pande Lame Namba Tawa Keje Taya Meye Chinte Lepato Emugu Lame Chela Sala Juba Bedang Soa Mogu Beijin Wapasa Somebody did all the past, please meditate on this, please think as I say, you repeat, you think that way. Did all the past, the best of which I married, to clarify me, I married to clarify numberless and taming, clarify numberless and taming, numberless Buddhas. Do that, may I achieve Buddhahood. And lead all the sentient beings. To that Buddhahood. By myself alone. Jambun Baby Chitra Chimbado Kundu Sambote Chata Kundi Chitondalo Jankewa Teta Tamte Rapsu Tusa Shebe Jawa Tamte Jingwa Kongla Tusa Daga Kebe Sawa Tikwinja Sangbo Tusa Chite Kamde Pende Madhu Bakangle Sambe Tenten Ketsola Okay, thank you very much. Good night. Thank you. To the gentleman, I want to edit. So it's very good that he's talking about his level mind. Now, so checking checking is very important. So more you check, you find more reason. That helps to understand deeper. As far as Buddhism, you can always check. And when you check, you see deeper and deeper reason. That's the particular of Buddhism. So it's not just blind faith. I say it's not just blind faith. Shuddha Tantra, not blind faith. It's more you check, more you see. You learn more reasons. You see deeper. So your question is very good. So that gives you opportunity to check deeper. Okay? Thank you very much.